Hey guys, welcome to the Disney Pixar Connection. If you're watching this from YouTube, awesome. If you guys could subscribe, press the like button. That would be really helpful. Comment down below what your thoughts are at any point. If you're watching this from our YouTube or from our Facebook group, thank you guys. Again, do the same thing. Like, comment down below what you guys thought if you've watched it, what you're excited for, what you're hoping for. Promise I'm not going to give anything away today. Yes, my Christmas tree is still up. Don't ask. It's a long story. Anyway, I'm super excited to bring to you guys a movie review. All right, so we're going to talk about Cruella. Literally just came out today. Premiere access, so it is $29.99 on Disney Plus. It comes out for free access August 27th. So if you want to wait, don't worry, I'm not going to give anything away. I'm going to do a quick review, just let you guys know. Whew. All right, so I watched the movie. I'm going to be honest, my first thoughts on the movie going into it was, all right, I know it's the backstory of Cruella. How is this going to play into the other films? So 101 Dalmatians, both animated, the live action, and there was the TV show. How is this going to be different? Obviously, this is from Cruella's point of view. Are we going to see the same characters? All right, that's just kind of my thought, thinking like, how are they going to really play this up? I was not that thrilled going into it, to be quite honest with you guys. Seeing the trailer, I'm like, whatever. Like, I love 101 Dalmatians, but do I really need Cruella's point of view? Ooh, this movie, I actually really enjoyed it. I mean, you know, despite all my concerns, I really enjoyed it. I will be honest with you guys, I am not the biggest live action fan from Disney. I like certain ones, even the remakes. I'm not particular about certain ones, but I really actually like this one for many different reasons, and I'm going to talk about that. The music choice I thought was quite interesting. The movie is set in the 1960s in London. So the music choices were very much of the time. I thought they were quite interesting how they used it. So they're very classic for that time. It's not just like background noise. You know, there's a few scenes like, I'm not going to give everything away, but she's like riding a little scooter at one point, and like, it's just like kind of classical music, like being dramatic for that moment. But otherwise, it's like the only time I can remember from that film where it's not like, oh no, there was a few other scenes that were like dramatic, but they really played to the music. They really played to the times. Like I said, quite interesting with certain songs that they chose, but they made it work. And I was like, oh my God, I was jamming along. So yes, absolutely. If you like 60s music, woo, good. If you like fashion, this movie is for you too. The fashion for that time, the way that they're talking about the couture and everything, the way that the color pops, and, you know, quite interesting. I loved it. I'm not a very big fashion person, but I truly enjoyed it. I loved how they showed the backside of how things work. That was good. I'm trying to think of what else, you know, without giving things away. Were there a few plot holes? I was really curious, because I was like, how is this going to play into the other films? There is one that I still like, how is this going to play into who Cruella is in 101 Dalmatians, right? I'm still kind of questioning that. While this movie does give her an absolutely interesting background, I'm still kind of figuring out, like, I feel like there's a huge gap between the end of this film and the beginning of 101 Dalmatians, when she wants to actually kill the Dalmatians in that film. Like, I'm not giving away on that, but so it's quite interesting how, like, there's still that gap. But otherwise, I'm going to just say, fabulous movie. There was a huge plot twist in the end, and I'm still in shock I love it. I'm absolutely like, whoa, did not see that coming. But I really want that answered. That little loophole, that you know, how did this movie make her into, like, we all know she's a villain, and this movie portrays her as a villain. I'm just gonna warn you. But I'm just kind of like thinking, I guess psychologically, like, how did she go from this point, you know, like beginning her young 20s, 30s, to this psycho woman in her 50s, 60s in 101 Dalmatians. You know, I'm talking what's been out for a long time. So yeah, I'm kind of like curious on that aspect, but fabulous movie. I highly advise you watching it. My 8-year-old, I didn't watch it with him, I will just warn you, but he was listening to it and he was like, oh, what's this? This looks interesting. So I'm gonna rewatch it with him. But I think he'll enjoy it, honestly, even though it's more geared towards adults. But he also really liked Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin live action. He liked both of those. So I think it'll go over well with kids. I think it might be a little bit above their head on certain things, so I would just be aware. Maybe not the best family movie in the world unless you're like really okay with it. There are a few bad things that happen, but nothing worse than any of the animated movies, so I'm just gonna warn you on that. But I will, my only warning that I'm going to give for families is if your child is very sensitive to certain things, I would not watch this with them. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for Easter eggs. That'll be coming up pretty soon with Cruella. Stay on. I'm not going to give anything away as in the whole plot, but I'm super excited. Let me know down below what you guys thought of the movie, if you're going to watch it, if you're not going to watch it, and why. I would love to hear more from you guys. See you guys later. Bye.